Hey everyone, Damien here. So recently I did a video which was setting up Pi-hole on my Proxmox server, and in that video I mentioned that I was going to set it as the DNS for my Dream Machine Pro, which is my router, and that every device on the network would use that for its DNS. But I also mentioned that some devices on the network may stop working. And lo and behold, once I made that change, there was devices that stopped working, but also there was applications that stopped working on tablets and phones and stuff like that. So I changed it back to Cloudflare for the DNS, and basically now I'm manually setting every item to use the Pi-hole that can use it until I figure out how I can deal with it in the Dream Machine Pro. So I figured, because I'm doing this, I might as well make a quick video about it, because asking around on the internet has been met with some rather annoying comments, shall we say, from the gatekeepers of the Linux community, and it can be really off-putting because of those comments. So I figured I might as well make a video in case anyone else is sort of coming across this and they want to deal with it without any stupid comments from people. So this is going to be how you can set your DNS server address on Windows and Linux, or specifically Nobara and any that use the same sort of network manager system that Nobara uses. So first of all, we'll do it on Windows. Really simple, really quick. All you do is on here. So on Windows 11, right click on your Ethernet icon on the bottom right. You can do this with wireless as well. Go to your network and internet settings, click Ethernet or wireless if you're on wireless. Go into the settings and you will have DNS server assignment. What you need to do is click edit, change it from automatic to manual, choose IPv4, put in your DNS address or the IP address that you gave to your Raspberry Pi or your Pi-hole container, or however you've done it. Put in the DNS IP address in there, click save, and you're done. It's that simple, that quick. Now, on Nobara, it's a little bit more complicated, but it's still fairly simple. This is something that I've had to learn myself because, as I say, trying to ask around, it gets met with stupid comments. So this is how I do it. If there's another way of doing it that is simpler, let me know in the comments below. If it involves messing with the resolve.conf file, I don't want to know, because I've done that. It did not work for me. It did not work for someone else who is also using Nobara. This is the way that I found that works, and that's why I'm sharing it. If there's another way that doesn't involve doing that, then let me know and I can look at it. But for now, this is how I know that it works. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is get a bit of information for your network. So on Nobara, this should be installed already, but it's the IP tools. So I'm going to open up a terminal and I'm going to type ifconfig without hitting a different key. So ifconfig, and then I'm looking for the Ethernet port, which for me shows up as ENP1. If it was wireless, it shows up for me as WLP and then under there. So what I need is this information just here. I need the inet and the net mask. For me, because I've limited my IP address range to 125, I get a net mask that ends in 128. If you've got the standard, I believe that will end in 255, but you need that information. Once you've got that, you come down to the bottom right or wherever it is for you, right click and click configure network. Go over to IPv4. What I would like is to just type in the DNS IP here. Click apply and run it and just be done. But that doesn't seem to work. If you do that, you reboot, you then get told that you've got a limited connectivity and you can no longer access the internet. So this is how I've managed to figure out how to do it. Change to manual, put in the DNS server, click add on this section, which is for a route, and make sure you tick IPv4 is required for this connection. This is the way that I found it to work. This is the way that I'm going to recommend you do it. Let me know if there's anything different, as I say. But type in the IP address of the device you're using, so your PC, your laptop. Go to the next box, type in that net mask that showed on the terminal. So the 255.255.255.128. Your gateway, you need to know, and this is the IP address of your router. So for most people, it's going to be 192.168.0.1 or 192.168.1.1, something like that. For me, because I'm using a custom network, it's 10.0.0.1. I click there, that's that bit done. And then I need to click into the advanced IP settings, click routes, click add again, and we are going to put that same information in again. Click OK, click apply. Now, it might say that you've got an issue, but it should be fine. Just double check everything. Everything looks fine there. Everything, the net mask did not save correctly. So we click OK, click apply. Now we don't get an error. Now, I'm going to reboot the system. I know there is a command that you can use in the terminal to refresh your network, but I just prefer to restart and we'll go from there. So when this boots back up, I will have internet access. If you get an error, double check that you've entered all the information correctly. Make sure you've got the right information and enter it correctly, and then you should have internet access. If you don't, if you get any issues, drop it in the comments below and I will see if I can help you out. I'm completely new to Linux basically, so I'm learning as I go, but I'm hoping I can try and help people whilst I'm learning as well. And that way then we get more people away from Microsoft and more people away from having their data collected and sold by Microsoft. So there we go. We're now back on the desktop. I have no warnings, no exclamation points or anything like that to say that there is an issue with the internet. My sound, internet, everything's working. And I can open up my browser and I get straight to the internet. I lose no speed by doing this. I'll still get full speed. There's stuff using the network at the moment, so it's a little bit slower than normal, but I still get full speed. And there we go. I now have the ad blocking set on my Windows PC, which is just down there, and I have it set on my Nobara PC. That's how you do it. That's how quick, how simple it is. Hope this helps. See you in the next video.